Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about what happens when we have Venus placed in Cancer in the 10th house for Libra Ascendant. So in Vedic astrology, and I am using Vedic sidereal astrology, not Western tropical. So in Vedic astrology, if you have a Libra ascendant, that means that Cancer is going to wind up in your 10th house. So, using this system, we can see what's going on in our 10th house, and we have Cancer, and if you're watching this video, you have Venus in Cancer in the 10th house. So, before I get into analyzing all that stuff, just like to let you guys know that I am a Vedic astrologer. I do have Vedic astrology readings available. So you can go to gebotheshaman.com and check all my readings out. Everything that I have to offer is currently on sale, and those are darn good sales. So I'd highly recommend getting an astrology reading or anything you want to do right now because it's on sale. Alright, so Venus in Cancer in the 10th house. So how we analyze this position is we look at what the 10th house is, what Cancer is, and then what Venus is, and we take those things and we put them all together and create our own analysis from them. So what is the 10th house? 10th house is the house of your career, your fame, your public reputation, your social status, things like that. It's a lot to do with your career and things like that in that kind of thing. So, 10th house is like the environment of your career. So, it's like saying where you'll work. Not necessarily what you'll be doing, but where you will work. And Cancer is the home. So what is Cancer? Cancer is the relationship with the mother, your home life. It is real estate, properties, investments, investments in real estate and things like that. And it's it's your home life, it's your mother, your relationship with your mother. And so Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I would highly recommend that you look where your moon is placed in order to get more additional information on the 10th house. So, alright, so now what is Venus? Venus is our relationships. Venus is our marriage partner. It is the karka or significator of marriage. For a man, Venus would be his wife. For a woman, the karka of marriage or significator of marriage would be Jupiter. However, in marriage, in a woman's chart, you'll look at Venus to see how you will behave towards your husband. It's like it's like that that relationship between Jupiter and Venus. So anyway, so Venus is pleasure, like sensual pleasure, sexual pleasure, things like that. It's all about what we want to experience, our desires, our innermost wishes and desires and cravings, and it's all about experiencing this material world and enjoying it, indulging in it. Of course this has to be balanced, but it's not good to go into totally worldly things 24/7, but enjoying them in a healthy way is a good thing. So, Venus is like your relationships. It's your wealth. A lot of times can be seen from Venus. pertains to wealth, assets, real estate investments, things like that. All right, so what happens when we have Venus in Cancer in the 10th house? So, with this position, like Venus in Cancer is just a beautiful position. This shows that if you're a man, your wife, her joy and her love will be expressed through nurturing you and loving you and kind of taking that motherly role towards you. She will, be the housewife. She'll, just love you, nurture you, take care of the kids, everything like that. And she will, love doing that. The one thing about Venus and Cancer, though, is that they do need financial security. They need to make sure that you have your stuff together, that you are going to provide and make sure that they have a home, because this is like one of their worries or concerns, is like that you won't give them or that they'll end up losing their home. They'll end up losing that security of their home life. So that's in a man's chart. That's his wife, and so this is placed in the 10th house, meaning that your wife could just stay home and work from home and make you and the family the priority. Like I said, she could be a housewife, and that could be her job. So working from home can be seen. Why is this? Because 4th, Cancer is the home, and 10th house is the profession. So working from home, being a housewife. And people with this placement could also become interior decorators. They could, be people who have like an interior decorating business, wanting to beautify the home. This is what this Venus is all about. They want a beautiful home. They want to make it, as beautiful as they possibly could, and provide that safe, nurturing environment for their family. So this shows an emotional connection with the wife in a man's chart. So if you're a man, you'll have like a strong emotional connection with your wife. And Cancer, of course, Cancer can be kind of hard on the outside, but then they're soft and emotional once you earn their trust and allow them to open up to you. So it's all about trust and love and things like that, and that helps with that emotional connection. Now also, it shows that your mother could have been very loving to you. Now, typical Libra, your mother is not. The typical Libra has a very harsh, hard-working mother that was very strict with them because of the Capricorn in the 4th house. However, if you have this Venus aspecting your 4th house, you're going to see that your mother could have been a very hard worker, but she might have provided you a beautiful home. She may have, really gone out of her way to help you and to just make the best life possible for you. So there is a little bit of that, you know, a little bit of that, you know, material security, like kind of like expressing love through that material security. So she might have gotten you the best of everything, and that was her way of expressing her love towards you, even though she was working her butt off most of the time. But if you don't have this here, it's just like, okay, I give you shelter, I give you food, I give you clothing, that's it, leave me alone. That's the typical Libra, that's the typical thing that Libras have from their mother, is like, I give you the bare minimum, so that's it. Also, but with this placement, it's like, I'm gonna give you a better, you know, all the material security, all the stuff, you know, the funds to do sports, the funds to, you know, have those extracurricular activities. And even though I do work very hard, your mother might say, she gives you, even though your mother works hard, she gives you like these material things to better enrich your life, even though she might not have been with you all the time. So there's that. So yeah, if you're a woman with this placement, very much like your career could revolve around interior decorating, designing houses, like architecture and things like that. If you had like a Mars or Saturn placement somewhere in your chart, you're aspecting the 10th house. But yeah, it's like, it's a really good position for like beautifying homes and giving, like, you know, having a business doing that and stuff like that. So if you've ever been called to do that, if you've ever, you know, had an eye for that, go for it, you know. There's nothing lost by trying new things, you know. If it doesn't work out, then you'll at least walk away with a new experience and decide and figure out, oh, well, yeah, that was fun, but that's not what I want to do. So at least, you know, by trying new things, by doing new things, you give yourself the enrichment to experience life and have your, you know, your likes and your dislikes and things like that. And it's all very good. It's like, it's really helpful to have that sense of like, okay, what do I like? What do I dislike? That just helps you navigate even better in this life. So so yeah, there's this, you know, you could own your own business, you could work from home, you know, have your own business at home, things like that, interior decorating, making, you know, beautiful stuff. Even you could be also like a counselor. You could help people to, you know, to see their own, you know, their own beauty, and help people to start loving themselves and things like that. So it's a great placement here. It really does help out that 4th house, because the 4th house in Cancer and the 2nd and 4th house can be very challenging for Libra ascendants, with Scorpio in the 2nd and Capricorn in the 4th. So anyway, guys, I think this is about it from me, so I will let you go here after I do my announcements and stuff. So if you like this video, please give it a like. It really helps me in the algorithms and things like that. And if you want to see more like this, go ahead and subscribe down here. go ahead and give it a subscribe and click that bell notification button so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And if you're interested in anything that I have to offer here, you can go to gebotheshaman.com. Alright, and check out everything that I have to offer. I also have the Qigong courses, what are called Qigong courses, and that just basically means energy work. And this helps us to realign the energies in our body, help us to get those energies flowing and working for us. And so those two courses do that. And then I have the Self-Transformation Challenge, which basically combines Kundalini Yoga, Qigong, and meditation, and the lightning energy of the heart center. So that's a very powerful practice that synergizes the energies of the body. And then we have the Astrology certification course, which I'll talk about. So the Astrology certification course is basically a self-paced video course. That's a self-paced video course that basically walks you through the style of astrology that I use for my clients. It's a very unique approach to astrology readings that I do, and my clients are very satisfied and, happy every time, because it's just such a thorough and really good astrology reading that includes some very secretive stuff. So once you pass the astrology certification course exam, and I'll give you you pass that, and I'll give you your own website so you can become a certified Vedic astrologer. And certified Vedic astrologer, and you can have your own business and website and PayPal button, things like that. So that's a great opportunity for you there. And then we have the astrology consultations. So astrology consultations, I have my basic my birth chart reading, which is basically includes all kinds of stuff, from the mantras that you could work with, to the deities that want to help you and things like that, planets that want to help you. It's really good stuff. And then we have career readings and relationship readings, which are, they're extra, but I go the extra mile to analyze your D9 or D10 charts, and really, allow that, it's just a great reading there. Alright, let's see here. Then we have the birth time rectifications. So if you're interested in that, or if you don't have your exact birth time available, if you don't know it maybe, or something like that, then it's helpful to get the birth time rectification service, because it's basically intended for people who don't have their birth certificate or birth time. And so what happens is I'll ask you some basic questions and get your time period, like a general 4-hour window, or even if you don't have that, that's okay. I can work with that too. It'll just take me longer. But yeah, and then we have, so I end up guaranteeing that each of my clients will have an exact birth time to within 1 minute of their actual birth time. So that's pretty good. So yeah. And then we have Taurus, or we have what am I talking about? Rune readings. I read the trauma healing course, but rune readings. So we have rune readings as well. The rune readings are great. they're basically intended to help you on your journey and figure out what's going on with you immediately in your immediate present and in your immediate future. So this encompasses 9 areas of life, like what your current conscious experience is, what's coming to you, what your hopes and wishes are for the future, any identity, how you're experiencing your identity, any problems in that, what you're manifesting, what you're bringing to you, the actions that you're taking, and the actions that you need to take, and then what you're not conscious of, totally unconscious of, and then your relationships with others, how those are going, and any problems with those, and also the advice from the Ascended Masters that the Ascended Masters are trying to tell you. So all those things are extremely useful and powerful to know. So that's my 9 world rune readings. And then we have the career coaching and life coaching. So if you that's intended for people who are kind of struggling in life and just kind of don't know where to turn or what to do next. A lot of people are struggling to find a career that they actually care about, that they're passionate about. And so it's really meant to help you find out your perfect career. Of course, once you find that out, you have to take action on it and actually manifest that, go after it. That's the one thing that I cannot do for you. So, and then we have the trauma healing course. So this is also called the emotional awareness course. And essentially what this is working through your emotions, allowing yourself to have them. And a lot of times those emotions, if you haven't allowed yourself to just have them, they may come out as a water hose, as a fire hose, like 100 miles per hour at you, kind of thing, really highly pressurized. But the more that we open that gauge and allow us to experience our emotions and just have them and be okay with them, sit with them, the more that we will end up releasing that pressure and they'll just flow out like a stream. So, like a mild stream. So that's the purpose of that course. And then we have the distance energy healing. Those sessions with me are very powerful. I basically work with Qigong and Shamanic energy work practices and Reiki to send you that healing energy, and I actually go and astral project to you, and it's a very healing experience, and they're meant to really work on the emotional level, because that's the root of all illness and pain, is trapped emotions. So, in my opinion, I am not a doctor. Have to throw that in there for you too. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. So, if you're interested in anything that I have to offer, you can go to gebotheshaman.com, and we will talk to you next time. Peace.